So I would love to know who you are, what you do, what is your purpose, and how did you get into bees?
Wow. Well, my name is Carly Thomasette. I live here in Portland, Oregon, in the U.S. I own and founded a company called Be the Change Land Care, which is a permaculture-based beekeeping and land tending company. I work with people to implement permaculture and ecological landscape methods here in the city. I do a lot of ecological restoration work. And I also help clients install native bees in their very own backyards, as well as tend honeybee hives. So I feel very lucky that people want to work with me to do all of those things. And I think I got started keeping honeybees about 3 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago now. I'm part of a community farm, and one day we had a member join who's a beekeeper. His name's Corey, and he became my beekeeping mentor. I've always felt like I have a very special, almost spiritual connection with the bees, but also just on an ecological and scientific level, they're fascinating to me. I love pollinators of all kinds and doing my part to be in more reciprocity with the land, with the bees, and having, people. I just really like helping people learn more about their environment, because I think when we learn and know more about the world around us, we're much more prone to want to take care of it.
Yeah, beautiful. You've said that so well when I have a 7-year-old massaging my back, and it must be very distracting. But this is so gorgeous, this spot here and these hives, and it's such a pleasure to meet you. I would really love your take on Varroa, because it's been in America now for 30 years, and Australia, we're just getting it, and a lot of people are freaking out about it. What's your viewpoint? Like, do you lose many hives seasonally by being treatment free? I would just love to know what's happening over here.
Yeah, as an individual, I can say that I've lost many hives to Varroa pressure and all of the associated viruses and other pests that weakened hives are prone to. I think that some people believe that in urban environments, small hive beetle isn't a thing, but I've had that. I've had K-wing. I've seen a lot of mite pressure in any hive that's beyond the first year. So to answer that question, I've definitely lost a lot of hives, which is why I've been reconsidering my approach. I was really influenced by the work of Onyx Baird and her conservation beekeeping. And that was a very early influence on how I started thinking about wanting to do mite treatments or not. The idea that we could be doing the hard work of letting less hygienic bees die out so that they are... Sorry, bees.
Did you get stung?
No, there's one crawling on me. And I just think that it makes a lot of sense to consider bees from a more natural perspective and think about what we can be doing to more accurately mimic their most hygienic conditions. So
yeah, and absolutely, like when we take them out of the wild, it does become like a mutually beneficial relationship, and that relationship can change in like an urban setting, like you were saying.
Yeah.
That's why I find it's really interesting that you're now like having a more open mind to like many different ways that you can be and what's actually best in the evolution.
Permaculture teaches us that having a diversity of solutions is actually a huge benefit to all. There are going to be really different solutions for me as a small beekeeper without a vested interest in, keeping hives alive for the sake of money making and production than it would be for like a medium or a large scale beekeeper.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that we have different technologies available, and if we combine all that we know from all of our scientific and more like conventional beekeeping, we can combine that with ecology, we can combine that with conservation mentality, and be making appropriate choices using appropriate technology and having a diversity of solutions which can hopefully benefit different people in different ways for different contexts.
Yeah, I think that's really beautiful, and something I really resonate with as well, having like just lost all of my hives in Australia and tried many different things, but there's never just one answer, and it depends on like climate and the genetics of the bees and your relationship with them, your own life, and like to merge all of that so that it can, you know, because it's really horrible, you know, when you feel and it's hard to find your community and your place. Like if you go to a natural beekeeping thing, you don't quite fit in the like whole commercial world. It's like, you know, we're all just trying to be and learn from each other, and I feel like every beekeeper I meet has like value in their knowledge and what they have to share. So I feel like I've learned so much from you just this morning with our conversation. I'm sure we could talk for like a week straight and hopefully we'll reconnect somewhere along the way. But yeah, really appreciate your perspective on all of this, and yeah, it's been really beautiful. Thank you.
It's been really wonderful to have you here. I love to have you back.
Yeah, I'm sure hopefully we'll cross paths again and cross-pollinate at some stage. Thank you so much.